Coming in at number 1, and ladies, this hurts my heart to deliver this news. It is now illegal to go through your husband's phone. And this is for every ear that can hear me. This is not just a Texas issue. This is also a federal crime. The Federal Wiretap Act states it is unlawful to intercept any wire, oral, or electronic communication. It is also unlawful to disclose the contents of the wire, oral, or electronic communication.
Wow.
Y'all know what's considered electronic communication? Text messages, emails, DMs. I was in court waiting on my turn, watching another hearing before me. It was a divorce case, and the wife was on the stand talking about adultery.
Right.
Her attorney then started the process of admitting text messages into evidence that showed the husband was talking to this woman, and it was very inappropriate. The text messages 100% proved husband was cheating. There was photos, there was conversations about the other night. All of a sudden, husband lawyer jumps up and says, Your Honor, I think you need to admonish the witness about her Fifth Amendment right to self-incrimination because she's about to tell on herself and admit to a crime. Judge then proceeds to tell her that how she came about getting those text messages out of her husband's phone is potentially a violation of the Texas Wiretap Act and the Federal Wiretap Act. He looks up at her lawyer and says, Counsel, the fact that you're in possession of unlawful potential wiretap material incriminates you as well. And the judge did a quick recess so everyone could go consult with criminal law attorneys.
Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Zed. Oh, man. You guys heard it on the Coffee Pod for yourself. Shout out to Lauren the lawyer for bringing this good news. Lauren the lawyer is awesome, man. I've had a great conversation with her before during a podcast. She gave us some much valuable information for men in our modern day who value marriage and providing their future children to parent households. You can join Boo Brothers to see our entire conversation in there. But this was just, this of course, also applies to the men. But let's be honest. Men don't snoop like the women. I had no idea that this was illegal at all. And it seems like it's especially not tolerated in particular states. Federally, yes, she said, it's not just for specific, but it seems like it's worse in particular states. And what I just learned from her message is I personally know a couple of felons. I personally know.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
See, I'm going to just leave this here. It is illegal to go through your partner's phone because it violates the Electronic Communications Privacy Act, otherwise known as ECPA. See, some of y'all done committed about 8 felonies today alone just doing this. Violating everybody ECPA. Fellas, I'm here to tell you, man. Next time she try to go through your phone, just tell her that you violating my Electronic Communications Privacy Act. She gonna leave you alone, bro. You gotta know the laws, bro. You gotta know the laws. And some of y'all gonna forget the damn law altogether. No, you can't go through my phone. You violating my amendments. It's one of my amendments. What's the one to bear arms? No, it's not that one. And some of y'all gonna get slapped by the time you get to the word electronic. Nope, you ain't going through this phone today. You violating my electronic. Give me the damn phone. Oh my God. Here, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm a facial unlock for you. It's facially unlocked for you, babe. See? All I'm saying, man, make sure you know your laws. You gotta know your laws.
I know that men be making the laws. Boy, I just know men be making the laws. They be back there making the laws because he got caught. He was pissed off. Hold on.
See, you can't be this happy when this news comes out because now you just look like a cheater. You know what I mean? Now you just look like a cheater, smiling like that, hella happy, cheek to cheek. Bro, with the black boy joy, stop.
Did you know that it is not only against the law, a Texas wiretapping law, not only is it against the law in the state of Texas, but it also is a federal crime. It's against the federal wiretapping law. For you to go through your significant other's cell phone and take screenshots or whatever the case may be and prove that they are having infidelities. Just breathe. Wait. So I mean to tell you, yes.
He's too happy. Tone it down, bro. Tone it down.
She sleep, and you go through her phone or his phone, and you screenshot all this evidence, take pictures of all this evidence, and you know for a fact it proves 100% that they have cheated or had infidelity. And you say, I'm done with them, I'm divorcing them, I'm leaving them, and you got kids or anything involved, and y'all go to court,
He's like me, you know, if my wife, no.
And they say, prove, bring your evidence, and you got to provide evidence of how you know and how can you prove to the court that this took place. You gonna have to, advise. You're gonna be advised of your. I was just watching the attorney's TikTok right now. You have.
What we're gonna do next, because we're moving on from that. What we're gonna do next is check out some future felons. Yes, some future felons. Here we go.
Do not go through your man's phone while he's sleeping. Don't do that. Don't go in his settings and create your own Face ID because now you know the password to his phone. Don't create your own Face ID because with that Face ID, you will always have access to his phone. And 9 times out of 10, he don't even know your Face ID on there because you're not going to tell him you made a Face ID.
You are listening to a future felon.
Drink the coffee. It'll make you feel better.
Yes.
On there because it's none of his business. And now even if he changes his passcode, your face will unlock his phone unless he deletes your face code from his phone.
Lock her up.
Let's talk about 8 tricks to going through your man's phone. Don't even
lock her up.
Bother with the comments that are like, if you don't trust him, you shouldn't be with him. Like, babe, this video is not for you. Do I think going through your man's phone is healthy? No. However, most of y'all are going to do it anyways. So if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right.
Lock this one up because of the raspy voice. Because raspy voice, if the voice is raspy, you belong to the streets. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. It's just what it is.
Number 1, if you want to see the people that he's texted and possibly deleted their conversations, you could go to messages, click the top corner that says to write a new message and just type period. And all the names of the contacts that he's texted and deleted will show up. By the way, pretty much all of these require you to be having his password. So first order of business, figure out his password. And then once you're in, you're in. Number 2.
Straight to jail. I want her locked up fast, not slow.
2, there's a way for you to check every single link that he's clicked on Instagram. So if you're worried about him clicking on like OnlyFans links or stalking random girls, this is how you're going to do it. On his phone, you go to his profile, then you click the 3 lines in the top right corner, and then you're going to click your activity, and a list of all of the links will pop up. This is great because most guys will clear their search bar, but they don't realize that it tracks the links you clicked. Number 3, always check the messages with the friends. The friends are where they say like all their secrets and then forget to delete it. Number 4, type in keywords on his like search bar for his messages, or a girl's name that you're suspicious of. Number 5, recently deleted pictures, because in the pictures it could be like screenshots or it could be pictures he didn't want you to see. You can find some juicy shit in there. Number 6, take a picture on their Snapchat and then go and look on who's their best friends list. Number 7, you can watch all the TikTok videos that they've ever watched, not even liked, just watched in general. So you can see if he was like stalking a girl or doing anything like that. You just go to settings and then it says watch history. Number 8, check to see who they have hidden from their story and who they've restricted their account from. If they're going through the links of like restrict.
All right. Well, she said 10. Those are 10 felonies to me.
I'm going to show you a really quick and easy way to see everything that they've been recently doing on their phone without having to go through all of their apps.
Yeah, lock her up too. We don't even want to hear.
How to find out if your partner is cheating on you using very inexpensive and easy equipment from Amazon.
No one's too old to go to jail. And this woman right here is fit.
Help you. Hi, my name's Gina DeBellis. I'm a retired sergeant from the New York City Police Department. I retired with almost 27 years on the job.
Shame on you.
Prior to retiring, I ran a detective squad for 10 years. So when
Shame
it comes
on
to
you.
searching for people in surveillance, I find it very interesting. So I hope this helps. Okay, the first thing I'm going to show you is a picture frame. This picture frame is actually a camera, and the camera is right here. You can put any picture you want in. And what's cool about this is you see this little M right there. It's for motion, which means when anybody walks by, they will activate the camera and then the camera will go off. And what you do is you insert one of these little discs, which you also buy on Amazon, right here. You see you charge it right there. You put the disc in right there. And here is your camera that looks like a picture frame.
From fighting crime to creating criminals. Something tells me this chick is single and has a couple of cats.
I just learned this from Shane Dawson's new video and I'm shocked. Like what?
This one's actually crazy.
So you go to your settings. Then you press Control Center. Customize controls. Scroll down. Hearing. Add that. Okay. Then you put your AirPods, whatever. and you get the ear thingy down there. You press that. You press live listen. Once it turns on, you can hear everything through your AirPod. You leave your phone in a room,
right?
Go to another room, and you can hear what people are talking in the room that your phone is in.
You're getting locked up. You're going to jail.
A friendly reminder, if you don't go through his phone, you will never know the real him. Just think about it like that. There's some girls that's like, oh, I would never go through my man's phone. I would never. Guess you will never know who he really is then.
You're looking at the face of a criminal. That's what you're looking at.
Okay, now on to the tips. If you get that phone, the first thing you want to do is go into seclusion. You want to get away. You want to be
Lock this one up for being too loud.
Somewhere where they cannot find you. If you are in a house, leave the house, get in your car, run to the store, leave. Get in.
Babe, can I go through your phone?
Yeah, sure. What's wrong with you?
See, she asked her man, "Can I go through your phone?" She asked her man, "Can I go through your phone?" He said, "Hey, yeah, sure." Gave her straight. This is how it should be. This is how you should be.
Here is a great way to check if your partner or the person you're interested in is talking to a bunch of other people on Instagram.
She's been to jail and she's going back. I can tell.
This is a new series I'm going to call For Real Friday because I can't believe that I, for real, have to share this. This should seem like common sense, but a lot of people actually forget about this. People can see who you follow on Instagram. If you're in a relationship or considering one with another person, it is absolutely important to check and see who they are following on their accounts.
Oh, stop.
This is how to properly check your man's phone if you really want information. Most people will say, oh, don't check your man's phone. You don't know what you're going to find. I say check it anyway, whether you intend to leave the relationship, if you find out he's cheating or not, still check his phone because then you can get evidence to start a fight and then also use that fight to get whatever you want. The mistake I see most girls doing when they are checking their man's phone is that they're
I need this chick locked up today. We need her locked up today. Gives you information to start a fight? Yo. If you run across this woman and you're thinking, hey, should I date her? Should I pursue her? No, don't do it. This is toxic as hell. Gives you information to start a fight?
looking for a single conversation. They are looking for a particular chat that they want to use to accuse him. Don't do that. You're just wasting your time. This is what you're going to do to make sure that you have bulk of information. When you get a hold of his phone, what you're going to do is take your phone, open your camera.
You hear that? You hear that? I'm not going to say it. Just wondering if you heard it.
Camera and go to your phone video. Place his phone down and then just start recording directly on his phone. Start recording his phone screen.
Ma'am, go help. Go help your baby. Please go help your baby.
Start recording everything. And I'm going to tell you exactly where you're going to go and the things that you're going to record. You're going to go to his WhatsApp, record any chats or conversations that you see. When you get there, don't go and start trying to read conversation. No, just start recording. Like as you're swiping his phone, swipe it like this. One, you stop, you swipe. That's how you swipe. Record all of his chats. The one with his friends, the one with his mom, the one with his brother.
Hopefully she's in the U.S. and not in Nigeria because I don't know if they have this live. She's here. Hopefully she's here so we can get her locked up.
One with his sister. Any chat, anything you see, record it. Don't start reading it. Or just be recording. Go to his Instagram. Open any message you see there. Record it. Go to his Snapchat. Definitely the chats will not show, but the names of people that he has chatted with recently.
She's too detailed. She's been through this.
Quick one for all the ladies that don't mind checking their man's phone. Now, I'm not telling you to check his phone. I'm just talking to the ones who are going to do it anyway. Now,
lock her up. Lock her up. There has to be something assisting in felony. I don't know the name for it.
I remember watching a Diana YouTube video when she was talking about how she found out Ahmed was cheating on her. Shout out, Diana. And before I say it, I know you lot are going to be like, didn't you know that? Didn't you know that? I know some of you don't know this, so I'm going to share it with you. Us lot that are slow, we're going to learn it together. So she was saying she went in her man's WhatsApp and searched her name. Like, baby, you must have a Nobel Peace Prize because that is genius. Like,
well, teaching people how to engage in criminal activity. I need her locked up.
Okay, so y'all, first of all, disclaimer, I don't care to catch no man and no ex, because if I gotta go above and beyond, baby, I don't need you, okay?
Let's lock her up for lying.
But for my friends, sis, that do want to see what they man do, and I'm gonna let you know, I'm put you on game. So look, it's a little extra, but if you checking and always stalking them and always questioning them, you're already extra. So what you gotta do is wait till that man go to sleep. When he go to sleep, you gonna take his phone, you gonna show his face, you gonna unlock that phone, you then gonna go to the settings and go to his Apple ID stuff, and you're gonna change his password, but you already got his phone, so you can confirm it too. Then you're gonna go in your phone and add his Apple ID to your messages, okay? To your iMessages. You're going to add that thing up in there. It's going to confirm that you could be connected to this phone. And once you connect his Apple ID to yours, baby, let me tell you something. When his phone rings, your phone going to ring. When his text come, your text going to come, and he ain't even going to know, because how often do that man check that Apple ID password?
This woman loves pain. This woman loves pain and she's trying to put you in a painful experience. If you listen to this, have your therapist. If you don't have one, start looking for one. Do you love pain? I mean, there's just some things that you just shouldn't know. Even if he's not cheating, he may make fun of your cooking or something like that. Do you really love pain that much? Okay, in conclusion, anybody who you're dating, involved with, who you believe you have to, and you know, you're not at that place where you guys are committed long term, because I think at that point people are willing to fight more, right? Marriage counseling, they're willing to do more. Doesn't mean it's going to work, but I'd encourage for people to work it out. But if you feel like you have to search and check and prod and search tips on how to catch your significant other cheating, if you have to go to that depth, and I mean it's a continuous thing over and over again, you're staying with them, first of all, that's your fault. It's a continuous thing. That's your fault for staying. Lastly, you need to get out while you can. You need to get out while you can. As always, guys, I'm curious to know, what do you think? Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.